Good evening, everyone. So, in tomorrow's class, we are going to discuss about the different type of chemical reactions. So, chemical reactions are classified into different types, which are combination reactions, decomposition reactions, displacement reactions, and double displacement reactions. So, we will discuss one by one each reaction. So, let's start with the combination reaction. So the combination reaction is the reaction in which two or more reactants are combined to form a single product. The reaction in which two or more reactants combines to form a single product. The reaction is known as combination reaction. Like we have an example, magnesium when reacts with oxygen, it produces magnesium oxide. So in this case, we have two reactants and only a single product. So combination reaction is a reaction in which two or more reactants combines to form a single product. Now comes to the second type of reaction, which is decomposition reaction. So decomposition reaction is basically the opposite of combination reaction. In combination reaction, we have two or more reactant and a single product is formed. But in decomposition reaction, a single reactant is decomposed into two or more product. Like in this example, we have calcium carbonate. When calcium carbonate is heated, it decomposes into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide gas is released. So in this case, we have only single reactant which is decomposed into two product. So the reaction in which a single reactant is decomposes into two or more product, the reaction is known as decomposition reaction. Okay, so now decomposition reaction is also classified into three different type of reactions. So the first part of decomposition reaction is thermal decomposition. Okay, so what is thermal decomposition? Now, why decomposition is happening? So, when the reaction in the reaction when the compound is decomposed because of heating and heat is responsible for the decomposition, the reaction is known as thermal decomposition. I am repeating again, the reaction in which heat is responsible for the decomposition, the reaction is known as thermal decomposition. We have an example, when lead nitrate is heated, it decomposes into lead oxide, nitrogen dioxide gas is released, and oxygen is released. So, in this case, heat is responsible for the decomposition. So, the decomposition in which the heat is responsible, the reaction is known as thermal decomposition reaction. Okay, now comes to the second type of reaction, which is electrolytic decomposition, or we can say that electrolysis. So the reaction in which the decomposition is because of passing of electricity, the reaction is known as electrolytic decomposition. So we have an example, when electricity is passed through water, water decomposes into hydrogen and oxygen. So in this case, electricity is responsible for the decomposition, and the reaction in which electricity is responsible for the decomposition, the reaction is known as electrolytic decomposition, and the process is known as electrolysis. Now come to the third point. We have photo decomposition, or we can say that photolysis. So in photolysis or in photo decomposition reaction, the decomposition is because of sunlight, and the reaction is known as photo decomposition. So in this case, we have an example, when silver chloride comes in the presence of sunlight, it decomposes into silver and chlorine. So in this case, sunlight is responsible for the decomposition, and the reaction in which sunlight is responsible for the reaction is known as photo decomposition. Now come to the next point. We have displacement reaction. So what is displacement reaction? So the displacement reaction is the reaction in which atom or ions moves from one compound to other to form a new compound. I am repeating again. Displacement reaction is a reaction in which an atom or an ion move from one compound to another to form a new compound. We have an example. When zinc reacts with hydrochloric acid, it gives zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. So in this case, chlorine chloride ion is displaced from its position and it makes compound with zinc and form zinc chloride. So in this case, a single ion is transferred from one compound and forms a new compound. So the reaction is known as displacement reaction. Now we have double displacement reaction. So double displacement reaction is similar to single displacement reaction, but in double displacement reaction, as the name suggests, double displacement, in this reaction ions are exchanged between two reactant and two new compound are formed. Let's take an example. We have a equation. When barium chloride reacts with sodium sulfate, it gives barium sulfate and sodium chloride. So now in this case, ions are exchanged between the reactant. In the reactant we have barium chloride and sodium sulfate, but in the product we have barium sulfate and sodium chloride. So in this case what happens, the ions are exchanged between the reactant and the reaction is known as double displacement reaction. So at the end we have exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. So exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction are classified on the basis of energy. So first point is exothermic reaction. So exothermic reaction is a reaction in which energy is released. I am repeating again. Exothermic reaction is a reaction in which energy is released or energy is produced. Let's take an example. Respiration is a type of exothermic reaction because in respiration energy is released, and the reaction in which energy is released is the reaction is known as exothermic. And we have another type of reaction which is endothermic. So endothermic reaction is opposite of exothermic reaction. In endothermic reaction, energy is absorbed or energy is required for the reaction. So in the process of photosynthesis, as we know, in the process of photosynthesis sunlight is required and sunlight is absorbed. So the reaction is known as endothermic reaction, and photosynthesis is a type of endothermic reaction because in photosynthesis sunlight is absorbed, which is also a form of energy. So the reaction in which energy is absorbed or required for the reaction is known as endothermic reaction. So these were the different type of reaction. We have talked about combination reactions, we have talked about decomposition reaction, we have talked about the different type of decomposition reactions, we have talked about displacement and double displacement reaction, and at the end we have talked about exothermic and endothermic reaction. So thank you.